What are large language models? Select the correct option. The options are A. Models that use deep learning to process and understand natural language on a massive scale. B. Models that only work with small amounts of data. C. Models that only work with one language. The correct answer is models that use deep learning to process and understand natural language on a massive scale. Large language models are designed to handle and understand natural language by leveraging deep learning techniques and large datasets. They can process and generate text across various languages and topics. You have a dataset. You need to build an Azure machine learning classification model that will identify defective products. What should you do first? The options are A. Create a clustering model. B. Split the data into training and testing datasets. C. Create a classification model. D. Load the dataset. The correct answer is load the dataset. Before you can build any model, you first need to load your dataset into your environment. This step is necessary to perform any further data processing, splitting, or model creation. You are developing an AI system and encountered a situation where the AI system should be ingested with unusual and missing values. Which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI you should consider? The options are A. Inclusiveness. B. Reliability and safety. C. Fairness. The correct answer is reliability and safety. When dealing with unusual and missing values in an AI system, it's crucial to ensure the system is reliable and safe. This principle focuses on ensuring that the AI system performs consistently and can handle unexpected situations, such as unusual or incomplete data, in a way that doesn't compromise the system's overall safety and integrity. Select the types of machine learning for the appropriate scenarios. Predict how many minutes late a flight will arrive based on the amount of snowfall at an airport. The options are A. Classification. B. Regression. C. Clustering. The correct answer is regression. Predicting how many minutes late a flight will arrive based on the amount of snowfall involves forecasting a continuous numerical value, the number of minutes, which is a classic regression problem in machine learning. What are the various possible channels a bot can be connected to? Select all correct options. The options are A. Micros Teams. B. Email. C. Webchat. D. Alexa. The correct answers are Microsoft Teams, email, web chat, Alexa. Bots can be connected to multiple channels, including Microsoft Teams, email, web chat, and Alexa, allowing them to interact with users across different platforms. You have a frequently asked questions, FAQ, PDF file, and need to create a conversational support system based on the FAQ. Which service should you use? The options are A. Text Analytics. B. Language Understanding, Louise. C. Computer Vision. D. QnA Maker. The correct answer is QnA Maker. QnA Maker is a service designed to create a question and answer layer over your content, such as FAQs in a PDF. It allows you to build a conversational support system that can respond to user queries based on the information in your documents. Answering frequently asked questions is a scenario of conversational AI. True or false? The correct answer is true. Answering frequently asked questions is indeed a common scenario for conversational AI. This involves using AI systems to provide automated responses to common queries, making it easier for users to get information without needing human intervention. Extracting key insights from structured and unstructured data sources is a feature of what type of workload? Select the correct option. The options are A. Anomaly detection, B. Knowledge mining, C. Computer vision, D. Natural language processing. The correct answer is knowledge mining. Knowledge mining involves extracting key insights from both structured and unstructured data sources. It combines various techniques, including natural language processing, NLP, and data analysis, to discover valuable information and patterns from diverse data types. You have an Azure machine learning pipeline that contains a split data module. The split data module outputs to a train model module and a score model module. What is the function of the split data module? The options are A. Selecting columns that must be included in the model, B. Scaling numeric variables so that they are within a consistent numeric range, C. Creating training and validation datasets, D. Diverting records that have missing data. The correct answer is creating training and validation datasets. The split data module in Azure Machine Learning is used to divide your dataset into training and validation, or testing, datasets. This helps in training the model on one portion of the data and evaluating its performance on another portion to ensure that it generalizes well. You need to reduce the load on telephone operators by implementing a chatbot to answer simple questions with predefined answers. Which two AI service should you use to achieve the goal? The options are A. Text Analytics, B. SEO Bot Service, C. QnA Maker, D. Translator. The correct answer are SEO Bot Service and QnA Maker. SEO Bot Service enables you to create and manage bots that can interact with users across various channels, while QnA Maker allows you to build a question and answer layer to provide predefined answers to frequently asked questions. Combining these services will help you develop an effective chatbot for handling simple queries. Select the types of machine learning for the appropriate scenarios. Predict whether a student will complete a university course. The options are A. Classification, B. Regression, C. Clustering. The correct answer is classification. Predicting whether a student will complete a university course involves determining which of the predefined categories, e.g., will complete or will not complete, a student falls into, which is a classification problem. Which statement is an example of a Microsoft responsible AI principle? Select the correct option. The options are A. AI systems must be transparent and inclusive. B. AI systems must use only publicly available data. C. AI systems must protect the interests of the company. D. AI systems must keep personal details public. The correct answer is AI systems must be transparent and inclusive. Microsoft's responsible AI principles emphasize that AI systems should be transparent, inclusive, and designed with fairness and accountability in mind. Transparency and inclusiveness are key aspects of these principles to ensure that AI systems are developed and used in a responsible and ethical manner. What can be used to build no-code apps that use built-in natural language processing models? Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. The options are A. Microsoft Copilot Studio, B. Microsoft Bot Framework, C. Azure Health Bot. The correct answer is Microsoft Copilot Studio. Microsoft Copilot Studio allows you to build no-code or low-code applications that leverage built-in natural language processing models, making it easier to integrate sophisticated AI capabilities without extensive coding. Which Azure Cognitive Services service can be used to identify documents that contain sensitive information? Select the correct option. The options are A. Custom Vision, B. Form Recognizer, C. Conversational Language Understanding. The correct answer is Form Recognizer. Form Recognizer can be used to analyze and extract information from documents, including identifying sensitive data. It can help detect and classify information that might be considered sensitive, such as personal identifiers or financial details. A banking system that predicts whether a loan will be repaid or not is an example of what type of machine learning? Select the correct option. The options are A. Classification, B. Regression, C. Clustering. The correct answer is classification. Predicting whether a loan will be repaid or not is a classification problem because it involves categorizing the outcome into discrete classes, such as repaid or not repaid. An organization has a Microsoft 365 subscription. You plan to implement multi-factor authentication. You can communicate with a bot by using Microsoft Teams. True or false? The correct answer is true. Microsoft Teams supports interacting with bots, which can be used to facilitate and manage various tasks, including those related to multi-factor authentication. For instance, bots can assist with user verification or provide information on MFA setup and management. Translating speech from one language to another is a scenario of conversational AI. Select the correct option. True or false? The correct option is true. Translating speech from one language to another is indeed a scenario of conversational AI, as it involves understanding and processing natural language, which is a core aspect of conversational AI systems. While presenting at a conference, your session is transcribed into subtitles for the audience in real time. This is an example of which of the following services? The options are A. Sentiment analysis, B. Speech recognition, C. Speech synthesis, D. Translation. The correct answer is speech recognition. Real-time transcription of speech into subtitles is an example of speech recognition, where spoken language is converted into written text. Your company wants to build a recycling machine for cans. The recycling machine must automatically identify cans of the correct shape and reject all other items. Which type of AI workload should the company use? The options are A. Computer vision, B. Anomaly detection, C. Natural language processing, D. Conversational AI. The correct option is computer vision. Computer vision is the appropriate AI workload for this scenario because it involves analyzing and identifying visual elements, such as the shape of cans, to differentiate between correct and incorrect items. Detecting spam in emails is a scenario of conversational AI. Select the correct option. True or false? The correct answer is false. Detecting spam in emails is a scenario of machine learning and natural language processing, but it is not considered conversational AI, which focuses on interactions and conversations with users. You are developing a chatbot for a website and need to implement a requirement that the chatbot must answer users' questions based on the information in the following documents: a frequently asked questions list on a PDF file, a product troubleshooting guide in a Microsoft Word document, a frequently asked questions list on a webpage. Which service should you use to process the documents? The options are A. QnA Maker, B. Language understanding, C. Azure bot service, D. Text analytics. The correct answer is QnA Maker. This service is designed to create a question and answer knowledge base from documents such as FAQs and troubleshooting guides. It allows you to upload and process documents to build a knowledge base that the chatbot can query to provide relevant answers. Detecting a change in hospital infection rates is a scenario of conversational AI. True or false? The correct answer is false. Conversational AI generally refers to technologies like chatbots, virtual assistants, and other systems that can simulate human conversation. These systems are designed for tasks involving natural language processing and understanding, such as customer support, virtual assistants, and similar applications. Detecting changes in hospital infection rates would typically involve data analysis, statistical methods, and possibly AI techniques like machine learning, but not conversational AI specifically. So, the correct answer is likely false. You are testing a machine learning model. How should you split data for training and evaluation? The options are A. Use features for training and labels for evaluation. B. Randomly split the data into some rows for training and remaining rows for evaluation. C. Use labels for training and features for evaluation. D. Randomly split the data into columns for training and columns for evaluation. The correct answer is randomly split the data into some rows for training and remaining rows for evaluation. The correct way to split data for training and evaluation in a machine learning context is to randomly divide the dataset into two parts, one for training the model and the other for evaluating its performance. This ensures that the model is tested on data it hasn't seen during training, providing an unbiased assessment of its performance. Your team member is planning to use the form recognizer pre-built receipt model. Which kind of SEO resource should you recommend to create? The options are A. Face service, B. Form recognizer, C. Computer vision. The correct answer is Form recognizer. Form recognizer is a specific Azure service designed to extract and analyze data from documents, including receipts, invoices, and other forms. The pre-built models are tailored for common document types like receipts. Select the correct use case from provided scenarios for classification. A. Predicting how many cups of coffee a person will drink based on how many hours the person slept the previous night. B. Predicting how many minutes it will take someone to run a race based on past race times. C. Predicting whether someone uses a bicycle to travel to work based on the distance from home to work. D. Analyzing the contents of images and grouping images that have similar colors. The correct answer is predicting whether someone uses a bicycle to travel to work based on the distance from home to work. In machine learning, classification is a task where the goal is to assign an item into one of a set of predefined categories. This involves predicting discrete labels such as yes, no, true, false, or categories like cat, dog. Your website uses a chatbot to assist customers, and it need to detect when a customer is upset based on what the customer types when interacting with chatbot. Which type of AI workload should you use? The options are A. Regression, B. Natural language processing, C. Anomaly detection, D. Computer vision. The correct answer is natural language processing. Natural language processing, NLP, is a field of AI that focuses on the interaction between computers and humans through language. It's ideal for understanding and analyzing text to detect emotions or sentiments. You are authoring a language understanding, Louise, application to support a music festival. You want users to be able to ask questions about scheduled shows, such as, which act is playing on the main stage? The question, which act is playing on the main stage, is an example of which type of element? The options are A. An intent, B. An utterance, C. An entity, D. A domain. The correct answer is an utterance. In a language understanding, Louise, application, an utterance is a specific way a user might phrase a question or statement. Intents represent the user's goal, while entities are specific pieces of information extracted from the utterance. Select the correct scenarios where you will use the form recognizer service. Select two correct options. The options are A. Extracting the invoice number from an invoice, B. Identifying the retailer from a receipt, C. Finding image of product in a catalog, D. Translate a form from French to English. The correct answers are extracting the invoice number from an invoice and identifying the retailer from a receipt. Form Recognizer is designed to extract text and data from forms, such as invoices and receipts, but it doesn't handle tasks like finding images or translating text. An organization has a Microsoft 365 subscription. You plan to implement multi-factor authentication. You can communicate with a bot by using email. True or false? The correct answer is false. Microsoft 365 does not natively support communicating with a bot via email for multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication in Microsoft 365 typically involves methods such as SMS, phone calls, or authentication apps, but not email communication with a bot. Azure Machine Learning Designer can be used to create machine learning models by select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. The options are A. Automatically selecting an algorithm to build the most accurate model. B. Automatically performing common data preparation tasks. C. Adding and connecting modules on a visual canvas. D. Using a code-first notebook experience. The correct answer is adding and connecting modules on a visual canvas. Azure Machine Learning Designer provides a drag-and-drop interface to build machine learning pipelines by connecting different modules visually. It does not automatically select algorithms or perform data preparation tasks, nor is it primarily a code-first environment. You are using drones to identify where weeds grow between rows of crops to send an instruction for the removal of the weeds. This is an example of which type of computer vision? The options are A. Scene segmentation, B. Optical character recognition, C. Object detection. The correct answer is object detection. Object detection involves identifying and locating objects within an image or video. In this case, the drones are detecting and locating weeds among crops. Scene segmentation would be more about dividing an image into different segments or regions, while OCR is used for recognizing and extracting text from images. Making a travel reservation is a scenario of conversational AI. True or false? The correct answer is true. Making a travel reservation is indeed a scenario where conversational AI can be applied. Conversational AI involves using technologies like chatbots or virtual assistants to interact with users through natural language, which can include tasks like making travel reservations. You are developing a chatbot solution in Azure. Which service should you use to determine a user's intent? The options are A. Speech, B. QnA Maker, C. Translator, D. Language Understanding. Louise. The correct answer is language understanding. Louise. Louise is specifically designed for understanding user intents and extracting relevant information from text, making it ideal for developing conversational AI solutions. What are the Microsoft guiding principles for responsible AI? Select three correct options. The options are A. Fairness, B. Knowledgeability, C. Reliability and safety, D. Inclusiveness. The correct answers are fairness, reliability, and safety and inclusiveness. These principles are designed to ensure that AI systems are used in a way that is ethical, trustworthy, and accessible. Knowledgeability is not listed as one of the core guiding principles. Select the types of machine learning for the appropriate scenarios. Segment customers into different groups to support a marketing department. The options are A. Classification, B. Regression, C. Clustering. The correct answer is clustering. Segmenting customers into different groups involves grouping similar data points together without predefined labels, which is a common use case for clustering in machine learning. An organization has a Microsoft 365 subscription. You plan to implement multi-factor authentication. You can communicate with a bot by using a web chat interface. True or false? The correct answer is true. With a Microsoft 365 subscription, you can implement multi-factor authentication and use a web chat interface to communicate with bots. For example, you can integrate bots into web chat solutions or use Microsoft's bot framework to create bots that interact with users through a web interface. An organization has a Microsoft 365 subscription. You plan to implement multi-factor authentication. You can communicate with a bot by using email. True or false? The correct answer is false. While Microsoft 365 supports multi-factor authentication, MFA, communication with bots for MFA implementation or management typically does not occur via email. Bots are more commonly integrated with platforms like Microsoft Teams, web chat interfaces, or custom applications rather than email. Which Azure OpenAI model can generate original images from natural language? The options are A. Dolly, B. Whisper, C. Embeddings, D. GPT 3.5, E. GPT 4. The correct answer is Dolly. Dolly is an Azure OpenAI model specifically designed to generate original images from natural language descriptions. Which actions are performed during the data ingestion and data preparation stage of an Azure machine learning process? Select two correct options. The options are A. Calculate the accuracy of the model, B. Use the model for real-time predictions, C. Remove records that have missing values, D. Score test data by using the model, E. Combine multiple data sets. The correct answers are remove records that have missing values and combine multiple data sets. These actions are essential for preparing the data before training a machine learning model. Select two correct option for Copilot. The options are A. Microsoft refers Microsoft Copilot as first-party Copilot, B. Microsoft refers Microsoft Copilot as third-party Copilot, C. Microsoft refers plugins developed by other companies as first-party Copilot, D. Microsoft refers plugins developed by other companies as third-party Copilot. The two correct options for Copilot are Microsoft refers Microsoft Copilot as first-party Copilot, and Microsoft refers plugins developed by other companies as third-party Copilot. These options correctly describe the distinction between Microsoft's own tools and those developed by external developers. Which of the following workload type matches the below workload? An automated chat to answer questions about refunds and exchanges on an e-commerce site. Select the correct option. The options are A. Computer vision, B. Sentiment analysis, C. Conversational AI, D. Anomaly detection. The correct option is conversational AI. An automated chat to answer questions about refunds and exchanges is an example of a conversational AI workload. In the given scenario, select which type of AI service you should use. Create a bot from a frequently asked questions document. Select the correct option. The options are A. QnA Maker, B. Text Analytics, C. Speech, D. Language Understanding. Louise. The correct answer is QnA Maker. QnA Maker is designed to create a bot that can answer questions based on a FAQ document, making it the appropriate choice for this scenario. Providing an explanation of the outcome of a credit loan application is an example of the Microsoft Transparency Principle for responsible AI. Select the correct option. True or false? The correct answer is true. Providing an explanation of the outcome of a credit loan application aligns with the transparency principle, as it helps users understand the decision-making process of the AI system. You need to build an app that will read recipe instructions to support users who have reduced vision. Which version of service should you use? The options are A. Speech, B. Text Analytics, C. Translator, D. Language Understanding. The correct answer is speech. The speech service provides capabilities such as text-to-speech, which allows the app to convert written recipe instructions into spoken words, making it accessible for users with visual impairments. Great job! Let's move on to the next question. You want to create a model to predict sales of ice cream based on historical data that includes daily ice cream sales totals and weather measurements. Which SEO service should you use? The options are A. Azure Machine Learning, B. Language, C. Azure Bot. The correct answer is Azure Machine Learning. Azure Machine Learning is designed for building, training, and deploying machine learning models using data. In your case, you can use it to create a model that predicts ice cream sales by analyzing the historic sales data and weather measurements. Which service you should use to train an object detection model by using your own images? Select the correct option. The options are A. Computer vision, B. Form recognizer, C. Custom vision. The correct answer is custom vision. Custom vision allows you to upload and label your own images to train custom models for object detection and classification tasks. It's part of Azure's cognitive services and is specifically designed for custom image-related AI models. Which of these methods is used to generate additional features? Select the correct option. The options are A. Model evaluation, B. Feature engineering, C. Feature selection, D. Model training. The correct answer is feature engineering. Feature engineering involves creating new input features from raw data to improve the performance of a machine learning model. This process might include transforming variables, combining features, or extracting useful information from existing data. Automated machine learning can automatically infer the training data from the use case provided. True or false? The correct answer is false. Automated machine learning can automate many aspects of the machine learning process, such as selecting algorithms and tuning hyperparameters, but it cannot automatically infer the training data from a use case alone. You still need to provide the appropriate dataset for training. You use Azure Machine Learning Designer to publish an inference pipeline. Which parameters should you use to access the web service? Select two correct options. The options are A. The REST endpoint, B. The training endpoint, C. The model name, D. The authentication key. The correct answer are the REST endpoint and the authentication key. You need the REST endpoint to send requests to the model and the authentication key to securely access the service. You are building a QnA Maker bot by using a frequently asked questions page and need to add professional greetings and other responses to make the bot more user-friendly. What should you do? The options are A. Enable active learning, B. Create multi-turn questions, C. Increase the confidence threshold of responses, D. Add chit-chat. The correct answer is Add chit-chat. Adding chit-chat to a QnA Maker bot provides predefined responses for common conversational phrases like greetings or casual questions, making the bot more engaging and user-friendly. What is the purpose of vector-based embeddings? Select the correct option. The options are A. To correct misspellings in the training data, B. To represent semantic meaning of text tokens, C. To create tokens that include multiple representations of a word in different languages. The correct option is to represent semantic meaning of text tokens. Vector-based embeddings are used to capture and represent the semantic meaning of words or text tokens in a continuous vector space. Words with similar meanings are represented by vectors that are close to each other in this space, which helps in understanding context and relationships between words. What metrics can you use to evaluate a regression model? Select two correct options. The options are A. F1 score, B. Area under curve, C. Root mean squared error, D. Coefficient of determination. The correct answer are root mean squared error and coefficient of determination root mean squared error. This measures the average magnitude of the errors between predicted and actual values. A lower RMSE indicates a better fit. Coefficient of determination. This indicates the proportion of variance in the dependent variable that is predictable from the independent variables. A higher R superscript value indicates a better fit. You need to map the right type of natural language processing workload for following scenario. Be able to evaluate text along with a positive-negative scale. Which of the following would you map to this requirement? The options are A. Language modeling, B. Sentiment analysis, C. Key phrase extraction, D. Translation. The correct answer is sentiment analysis. For evaluating text along a positive-negative scale, sentiment analysis is the appropriate natural language processing workload. Sentiment analysis determines the sentiment expressed in a text, categorizing it as positive, negative, or neutral. You are building an AI-based app and need to ensure that the app uses the principles for responsible AI. Which two principles should you follow? The options are A. Establish a risk governance committee that includes members of the legal team, members of the risk management team, and a privacy officer. B. Implement an agile software development methodology. C. Implement a process of AI model validation as part of the software review process. D. Prevent the disclosure of the use of AI-based algorithms for automated decision making. The correct answer are establish a risk governance committee that includes members of the legal team, members of the risk management team, and a privacy officer, and implement a process of AI model validation as part of the software review process. Establish a risk governance committee that includes members of the legal team, members of the risk management team, and a privacy officer. This ensures that ethical and legal considerations are addressed and that the use of AI aligns with regulatory requirements and ethical standards. Implement a process of AI model validation as part of the software review process. This ensures that AI models are thoroughly tested and validated for accuracy, fairness, and reliability before deployment. You decided to use the computer vision service to analyze set of images, which has locations, to identify well-known buildings. What should you do? The options are A. Retrieve the categories for the image, specifying the landmarks domain. B. Retrieve the categories for the image, specifying the celebrities domain. C. Retrieve the objects in the image. The correct answer is retrieve the categories for the image, specifying the landmarks domain. This option is specifically tailored for identifying landmarks and well-known buildings, making it the most appropriate choice for this task. You have a website that includes customer reviews. You need to store the reviews in English and present the reviews to users in their respective language by recognizing each user's geographical location. Which type of natural language processing workload should you use? The options are A. Translation, B. Speech recognition, C. Key phrase extraction. The correct answer is translation. This will enable you to translate the reviews from English into the user's preferred language based on their geographical location. What is used to extract dates, quantities, and locations from text? Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. The options are A. Key phrase extraction, B. Sentiment analysis, C. Named entity recognition. The correct option is named entity recognition. Named entity recognition is used to extract specific entities such as dates, quantities, and locations from text. Which computer vision feature can you use to generate automatic captions for digital photographs? Select the correct option. The options are A. Detect objects, B. Recognize text, C. Describe the images, D. Identify the areas of interest. The correct answer is describe the images. The Describe the images feature in computer vision can be used to generate automatic captions for digital photographs by providing a textual description of the visual content. Automated machine learning is the process of automating the time-consuming iterative tasks of machine learning model development. True or false? The correct answer is true. Automated machine learning automates the iterative tasks involved in developing machine learning models, such as model selection, hyperparameter tuning, and feature engineering, making the process more efficient.